Magic card of the week, talking about weird art, or not weird art, but rather out Marvel cards and, you know, half magic not being magic anymore. I was looking up some cool old art cards, just like some really metal stuff.
Sure.
In universe magic that were still semi-playable. So I was actually reading a pretty neat article about like, hey, here's some old cards with cool art that are usable, and I'm like, I should maybe subscribe to that article, because that's kind of what we do with our card of the week. We try to find like cool things that are somewhat playable, and I like cool art. So this one, I'm sure I've seen it at some point, but I thought it was cool and it's usable. It's called Ghost Way.
Ghost Way.
One word, Ghost Way. It's a 2 and a white, 3 mana instant, and it's old wording, but I'm sure it says exile now. But it's remove each creature you control from the game, and then return those creatures to play under their owner's control at end of turn. So it's you exile them, they're gone until the end of the turn. They come back, and the art is cool.
Is it an instant?
Yeah, instant speed. Well, similar to like a Teferi's Protection, you can protect your creatures until the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's been phased out by Teferi's Protection now.
Mm-hmm. What was the price? I know you said this.
It's 3 mana.
3 mana. So a little bit better than Teferi's.
Looks like the Lord of the Rings, the Ghost Army, but they're like melded in with like a real army. So as they're like turning into ghosts and then like reappearing.
That's actually really sick art.
It's cool. I think that's well made.
That's really sick art.
Ghost Way. We'll flash it up.
The freaking flavor text is dope.
The flavor text is pretty metal too. Yeah, go for it.
I watched its blade swing through me, but I was hollow, empty. I saw its face contort in rage, but I could not hear it snarl.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah. So Ghost Way, I thought that one was cool. I had to share the art, and again, semi-playable.
Yeah, I think very playable.
Protects your army, as well as if you have enter the battlefield effects, you get all of those again. So it's good. It's pretty good at instant speed.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to play it as a game-winning thing with ETBs.
Yeah.
Or sorry, enters effects.
Enters.
Like do it at the end of someone's turn, and then they come back at the end of the turn still.
Yeah.
And then they do all their stuff, and then you have them again. So
and they're back. I like it's cool if somebody attacks you, you can declare all the blockers and then blink them. So unless they have trample, their attack is just nullified.
Yeah. What's interesting is that it's different than Teferi's Protection, because Teferi's Protection just phases everything out.
Phases out.
So there's no ETB effects.
Correct.
This one is better in that sense because it does exile them and then bring them back.
So they're gone. They lose the any +1/+1 counters.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to do it in like a green stompy deck, probably.
Sure.
But
there's a lot of white, and like white blue is known for abusing the enter the battlefield effects.
You couldn't do it with white weenies though, because exiling the tokens would then.
Yeah, all the tokens are gone, unfortunately.
So you'd have there. I'm sure there's a synergy here where it works well, but you have to craft it well enough, right?
Bare minimum protects you from a board wipe, which is good. Like if your tokens are going to die anyway, you might as well save the rest of your creatures.
100%. Yeah. So it came. I like this one because unlike Teferi's Protection is just protection.
Yeah.
This one, it seems like there's more use cases. It's not as good because you can still take damage yourself and like all the other stuff.
Sure.
But
commander versatility is key. Like
and I think this might be versatile enough to be good.
Ghost Way. Yeah. And you got some cool art to boot.
What is the price of it? Do you know?
No, I don't know actually. I can look up quick. Yeah, TCG Player. My app.
The app.
If it loads. Ghost Way. Surely it's got to be cheaper than Teferi's Protection. The lowest price I see is like $1, maybe $2. It's not bad.
Compared to Teferi's Protection, which is $45 or something like that now.
Yeah. Let me see. Ghost Way had a retro frame reprint for like $1.
Not bad.
Teferi Protection. Come on, app, go. The cheapest one is $34. 30, yeah. Teferi's Protection.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Right.
Cool card. I like the art's sick. The flavor text is sick.
I enjoyed it. I was like, oh.
Let's bring back simple cards that have sick flavor text.
Yeah. Remember flavor
text? Make Magic great again. MMGA. Should we have hats that say that? That'd be funny.
That would be good. Yeah, get them custom made.
Yeah,
Trademark 5G podcast MMGA.
that would be very, very funny.
Make magic great again. We'll go protest outside Wizards of the Coast headquarters
I think that hat would be hilarious to wear.
with all the universes beyond stuff.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Magic great again until they get that new format. Until they make that new format for us. That's what we'll protest for. Our demands.
Our demands are that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would, if that happened. I wonder if that would decrease the value if it became a widespread mainstream. There we go.
Yeah.
Format like Commander is.
Sure.
Right. I wonder if that would decrease the value of
Universes Beyond.
Universes Beyond stuff.
There's still collectors for those, but you know those sell because of collectors and players. So.
And they're all standard legal and all that stuff. So and modern legal.
Yeah, anything that's standard legal is legal in every format. So standard's the first format. Yeah, there's so many different formats that all drive prices, and Commander is a big one. So even some commons are driven by Pauper. Like,
sure. The Basking Brood Walla.
The Basking Root Walla. He's a whole 7 cents.
Probably less, to be honest.
Yeah. Lotus Petal, probably the most expensive common. It's like $18 because you can play it in Pauper.
Jeez.
And some decks need 4 of them.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm not paying $18 to put Lotus Petals in my Pauper deck.
No.
There's a reason it's called Pauper.
Exactly.
Because my deck should cost $37
total
for everything, including sleeves.
And that's like an average deck price. You could probably even go cheaper.
Yeah.
You
can win. I think my deck, my elf deck that I've made,
was like 25. I think you told me.
20 less than that. Yeah. I'll have to look on
Tapped Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To see what they estimate the price to be, but
that's funny.
I think it was something ridiculously low like that. But anyway,
we're blabbering on. This is our magic card of the week. Thanks for listening.